Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. And yeah, I was up a little later last night seeing if the Cubs could clinch, but that didn't happen. So let's hope it is tonight. Rainfall, that didn't really happen, and we didn't expect it to. There's a thin band of rain. I'm going to show that to you in just a moment. Here in Saginaw, it wet the sidewalk, and that's about it. As soon as the sun pops out by noon, there will be no sign of any rainfall. So I'll show that to you, and then we're going to take a look at the cooler temperatures and see what we have on the way as far as rainfall for the next 7 days or so. So let's get to it. All right, there is your radar, and that's the only thing we have on it today and that's the only thing we will have on it. It's refreshing here. Thin band of showers now through the thumb, heading into the Flint area, down to around Jackson, all heading toward the east. So Ann Arbor and the Detroit area, you still have a shower possible in the next couple of hours. How do we know that? Let's look at the computer model that I like in this case. And this is a radar forecast. 64 in South Branch this morning. It kind of does feel a little refreshing, doesn't it? Although summer lovers, it has been pretty nice. Okay, so here's your radar forecast. 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock. Showers around Ann Arbor and Pontiac and the eastern part of Sanilac County. 11 o'clock, maybe a shower into the Detroit area or anywhere down along the far southeast border. And noon, and then it's done. And as we go through the afternoon for the rest of the state, really not much going on. So you get about a half-hour shower. As far as high temperatures today, around 80 in the far southeast, Detroit, and the Ann Arbor area, 60 or 78 or so. Flint, 75. Saginaw Bay City, lower 70s, same for the thumb. Back to the west, Battle Creek, Kalamazoo in the 73 to 75 range, 72 Grand Rapids. Heading northward, 63 in one of my favorites, Traverse City. Mackinac Island, about 60 today, and in the UP, high temperatures in the 50s across the UP today. So definitely some cooler air. And just take this whole pattern and shift it a little bit tomorrow, and we're back into the 60s in a lot of places, which is just about normal for this time of the year in southern lower Michigan. All right, when is it going to rain decent? This is a computer model showing 10-day rainfall out to October 7th. Next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday, and it still shows quite a dry pattern. 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, half-inch in Saginaw, 6/10 in the thumb. And it's so far out I wouldn't take this as exact, but I would take the theme that the UP continues to get heavy amounts of moisture at 2 and 3 inches in the 10-day time period. And the lower peninsula continues to get light. Yeah, I got my raft out of Duck Lake on Sunday. Now this weekend I work on the dock and the hoist. But the theme is here, the farther south and east you go, the drier and the least amount of rain, the lesser amount of rainfall that you'll have over the next 10 days, unless something changes dramatically in the weather pattern. I do have a post you might like on MLive. Check it out and share it, please. Great Lakes water temperatures soar. Look at this. Let me show you a couple of graphs here. Let's see. Here's Lake Huron, okay? This is the average, long-term average water temperature from 1992 to 2016 in blue, okay? And this is what the lake-wide temperature was this year through the summer, July, August. And look what happened here just in the last few days. just straight up. I can't remember the exact numbers. It's gone up almost 6 degrees in the past week. And now, if you look at, I've got some more graphs here, and these are all of the years since 2012. You'll notice the black line, it may be a little hard to see, this year was the coldest we've been of the last 6 years, and now it has shot up to the warmest that it's been. So, and it's the same deal. This is Lake Michigan. So does this change a lot for our winter forecast? I don't think it changes the fact that the cold air is building, and I think it can come in, in November or so, but it does mean that lake effect snow would be more likely if early cold comes. So, hey, good morning, Lynette from Township. So what do we have here then, folks? We have, first off, the Cubs trying to clinch their division this evening. And then we have just a brief shower in the southeast. If you've already had a shower and it's just cloudy, you're done for the day. Cooler temperatures on the way, about 10 degrees cooler yet for tomorrow. And as we head into the weekend, we have great weather. But we still have to keep looking for a decent, solid rain for Michigan. I've talked to farmers, and they say it's just bone dry out there. They're harvesting dry beans and soybeans, and they're telling me that yesterday, with a little bit of dew in the morning, they started off with a moisture on the dry beans of around 12 or 13%, which is dry, and by the afternoon it was down to 9 or 10%, and that's so dry that when they run through with the combine, the beans shatter and split apart, and they're no good, so they have to stop. So it is definitely bone dry out there, and we will talk to you tomorrow. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourself a great Wednesday.